Most people think that management is just about stopping bad behavior. But every time your puppy rehearses the wrong thing, they're actually getting better at it. So in this video, you'll see how management becomes one of the fastest ways to teach your puppy to make better choices. We're already using management every day, often without realizing it. Like using a leash to keep them safe, or a long line when they're still learning their recall, or a crate so they don't have accidents in the house or destroy things. And this one's often overlooked. Using a crate when you're home so your puppy learns to be comfortable on their own even when you're home. This can be a big step in preventing separation struggles to ever develop. But most of the time, we're using these tools reactively when something's already going wrong. What I want to show you is how to use management proactively so your puppy learns what to do before things fall apart. Let me show you what that looks like, and watch how I use a long line to help Josie make the right choice to stay near me, and as she gets into the game, I can even drop it.
So we're going to do a quick session of Thunder. I introduced this game in the house in week 4 of my video series, and we're going to do it outside. Here I'm going to show you how to play this with a long line. I am in a safe, secure area here, but even at that, sometimes you just don't want to give your puppy the opportunity to take off too far. So I've got this a little longer rope, and we're going to play the same game. If you haven't watched the beginning session, I'll put a link in the description, but it's basically getting her to run through my legs. Puppy, blip, blip. Good. We have not played this outside. Yes. 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 I'm gonna let go of the rope. Yes. But I can add a bit more momentum to this. Always making sure she can see where I tossed the cookie. And you can see as we grow the distance, she's coming back to me faster and faster. And I make sure I'm facing her every time. Yeah, good girl. Not throwing the cookies too far right now. But she's rehearsing a really nice recall behavior here. Good job. Very good. And then we can just end by feeding from our hands. And as the snow melts, we'll be able to do this in bigger and bigger areas.
So here, the long line isn't just for safety. I'm using it as backup in case Josie decides to leave and do her own thing. Because that option is not available, she's actually learning to stay with me. But management isn't just useful outside. Giving your puppy a long-lasting chew in a crate not only teaches them to love their crate, but it also prevents them from rehearsing a variety of unwanted behaviors, like peeing on the floor, destroying your house, or whatever they choose to do during the dreaded witching hour. So let me show you another simple game that I use all the time. It works really well when you want your puppy to come close or when you need to guide them somewhere. So the next game I'm going to teach Josie is to touch the palm of my hand with her nose. To start with, I'm going to have a piece of food under my thumb, and I'm going to get her attention. She's going to smell that food, and as soon as she gets near my hand, I release the food to her. Yes. Good. Super easy. She can't lose. Yes. Yes. So what I'm marking here is her contact with my hand. She's kind of nudging my fingers here, but yes. And as soon as she does, she gets rewarded with a piece of food. Yes. Good job. If there's some licking or something else, you just got to put up with, yes, put up with that. This be my yes, good job. My hand presented like this is going to become a really nice visual cue. I've just did 2 without food. Yeah. Yes. And then I might switch back and forth. She was really quick to catch on here. Yes. So I'll switch back and forth between having food in my hand. Turn around. Yes. And not having food in my hand. Yes. Good. And then I can transfer the food into that hand to reward, or I can reward away. There's not just one right way to do this. You can also mix it up a bit. There's a decision again. Yes. She had to make the decision. She knows the food's in this hand, but she was willing to touch that hand in order to get this. So this is a really powerful learning that dogs learn to, you know, sometimes the food's not right there. Yes. Good. Yes. Get it? So if I send her away, we might get a little bit of a bigger response here, bumping my nose. But yeah, that's kind of the nose touch in a nutshell. Always keep it at your puppy's nose level. We're not encouraging them jumping up. Make it super easy for them. And as soon as they touch that, you're going to mark it, yes, and reward them with a piece of food. So both of these games are super simple, but they're doing something really important. They're not just teaching valuable life skills. They're shaping how your puppy makes decisions. And that's really what smart management is all about. By adjusting the environment and limiting certain choices, we make it easier for our puppies to choose the right behaviors. For example, if a puppy likes to jump up, we can use a leash, even at home, to prevent them from getting close enough so they can jump up, and then we can reward them for 4 feet on the ground, or even better, choosing to go on a boundary. Because whatever your puppy practices every day, they get better at. So when we reduce opportunities to rehearse unwanted behaviors and reinforce the good ones, those good choices become the easiest ones for them to make. In the early stages, puppies are experimenting. They're figuring out what works, what earns rewards. And management helps guide that process so they learn faster with less frustration and no confusion. So instead of thinking of management as simply stopping or preventing unwanted behaviors, think of it as learning opportunities for your puppy. Learning to make better choices until those choices become habits. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe so you can follow along with the rest of the series. In the next video, I will show you how everything we worked on in the first 8 weeks starts to come together and what that progression really looks like.